Hi students, in this exercise we will learn how to fix surface problem by changing the order elevation data process. The order in which we add data to a surface impact how the surface is formed. Ideally, an existing surface is created with survey data, so the order of operation would be first add a point group containing surface point and then add breakline delineating triangles edges such as pyramid of edges, ridges and ravines. Lastly, boundaries are added to delineate the outer limit of the survey edges of mound or buildings. If existing surfaces are to be a blend of GIS contours and survey data, the GIS contours are added first. The survey data is compiled into a separate surface as described earlier and then pasted into a surface containing the GIS contours. Then boundaries will be added. So if we are going to create proposed surface, it will usually composed in this order. First we will paste roadways and pound surfaces, then propose breaklines and hand-drawn contours, and then boundaries at the end. So in this exercise we will fix surface problem simply by changing the order in which elevation data is processed. The operation type listing is displayed as the bottom of the definition tab in the surface property, which we will explore. First of all, open the drawing 409 in the previous in the description link, which you can download, and when you will open you will see this is the surface which we will put together in the beginning of this chapter, but the order of operation has been altered for this exercise, and now we will be placing the operation in the proper order. Select your surface and from the TIN surface existing contextual tab, click the surface properties icon here. Switch to the definition tab if you are not already on the definition tab. Then the operation type listing at the bottom of the dialog box show the order in which Civil 3D is using surface elevation information. Items in the list are processed from the top down. In this example, the boundaries are at the top of the list when they should be at the bottom. So hold down the control key and highlight the listing for the 3 add boundary trees and use the bottom most arrow on the left side of the dialog to move it to the bottom of the operation type list. Now you will see the warning symbol. If you see any warning symbols which you can see here, the left of the all data types whose place in the operation type order is affected by the change. So click OK and then click rebuild the surface when prompted to do so. Now examine the surface again by zooming and panning around the drawing. The contours have reformed in the drawing using the boundaries information correctly, but the contours are not forming the ditches. So how can we improve our surface to show the ditches by operation listing? Return to the surface properties again by clicking the surface and then on the contextual tab you will get surface properties. Fill in the checkbox if there is not any checkbox next to the add breaklines, so you can checkbox and then click OK. So now your surface has been completed with edits and your edges has been complete. Now you will need to use your professional judgment and little common sense to determine the best order of the operation for different surfaces data scenarios. If you would like to see what the surface would look like without a particular operation, you can clear the checkbox next to its listing in the definition tab. You can completely remove operations from the list by right clicking the items in the list and selecting remove from the definition. Hope you like this video. For these type of advanced civil 3D knowledge able videos, please stay with us.